Hey guys, so my name is Ryan, and I'm going to be explaining why I think that the play for PP mindset is probably the best mindset out of the three mindsets, which are play for fun, play for improvement, and play for PP. While these mindsets aren't really that bad on their own, and I do think the play for improvement one is pretty good, but play for fun is what everyone generally accepts to be the best mindset. And after I did some thinking through about this mindset and trying to apply it to my own circumstances, I'm thinking that play for fun might not actually be the best mindset in terms of improvement in Osu game or even sustainability. Actually, it would be extremely sustainable because you're going to be coming back to play fun things in Osu game. So I'm going to be explaining what is the best mindset for overall improvement in Osu game. And I'm going to define improvement as in your skills overall just getting better and your rank actually improving as well. Like, I know a lot of people think that rank does not equal skill or skill doesn't even equal rank. And that is kind of true, but it is also kind of not true because a higher ranked person is most likely better than a lower ranked person. Like, it's really simple logic here, guys. I'm just gonna explain what the three mindsets are. So first we got play for fun, and then now we got play for improvement, and then now we got play for PP. So play for fun is pretty self-explanatory. You just play the game for fun. You just go on and you just do some bullshitting. You go play like some bullcrap maps. I'm gonna admit that I do play for fun sometimes here and there, but it's not my main thing, okay? I'm a play for PP guy, and I know that a lot of people do play for fun. Usually what I see play for fun people are like 6-digit gods, and they're playing like 9-star maps all the time, and that's like their mentality of playing for fun and all that. And I'm like, okay, well, you're free to play the game however you want to play it. I just don't think it's the best way to improve in the game. And then we got play for improvement. So play for improvement is when you basically play maps that are going to overall improve your skill sets overall. So you're going to play things that are your weak skills, and you're going to play those, play more so you can get better at them. And that is pretty much play for improvement. You're most likely not going to see a lot of PP gains if you play for improvement, but you're going to get better at those skill sets. And then now we have play for PP, and it's personally my favorite mindset. It is the mindset that I go with the game, and it's essentially when you lock into a specific niche and you're going to go play in that niche to get a shit ton of PP. So for me personally, it is DT speed. I'm going to fill up my sessions with a lot of DT speed, and I'm going to lock into that specific niche, and I'm going to be playing in that like pretty much every session so I can get better and better at speed, play more, and I'm going to get better and better at speed until I get the next PP milestone for myself, which is 600 PP, by the way. Like, other people do this as well. El Manami, Roez. So he is also a DT speed player, and he only pretty much plays speed. That is his thing. While this does indicate that your other skill sets probably aren't going to be as good, you're going to be really good at this one specific skill set. And the thing is, if you get really good at a specific skill set, you can climb that way. And the best way is DT. It is pretty much the meta mod, the meta strategy to get good, to get higher ranks. And Roez did that, and he got a freaking 1100 PP record just by niching on to a specific skill set, which is speed. Don't really know how good he is on other skill sets. All we can say is that he's really good at this one specific one. He got to like almost 3-digit with it. He's still 4-digit now. And then we also have Emmerich. He's just niching on this DT consistency. Although he is pretty good at like a lot of other stuff as well now, he mainly got there by specifically locking into a specific niche, which is DT aim, DT jumps. A lot of people do this as the meta, and it honestly is the meta way to get higher ranks in Osu game. You just spam DT jump maps, DT aim specifically, and you get so much PP. I know it got nerfed. This PP meta is mainly speed, but DT aim is still a very viable way because I believe there is more DT aim maps than DT speed. There's just a lot more of a PP record cap for DT aim in specific. Now there's probably some people out there, maybe you, that are going to give a counter argument for why play for PP is actually a bad mindset. And a lot of people are going to give the arguments that play for PP is bad because of burnout. While that is true, burnout does happen if you put too much pressure on yourself and you go play the game so much that you're going to get burned out by playing the game. So my definition for how this happens for burnout is that you get burnout when you don't have motivation to farm PP anymore. I know that's kind of like obvious, but your motivation gets depleted. And there's a neurotransmitter in our brain called dopamine, which is responsible for our motivation. And if you're burned out, your dopamine levels are probably a lot low, very low, and you're not going to be very motivated to play the game. And I'm just going to give a card right here. You can go watch it. It's a video made called How to FC More Maps, backed by science. And basically I talk about dopamine and how you can use it to basically get more PP and FC more maps. You can go watch that. It's going to be a very detailed explanation for how you can get more PP. But basically how it works is that I'll just give you like the rundown here if you don't want to watch the whole thing right now. You want to utilize the neurotransmitter dopamine to motivate you to do the even harder stuff and to progressively overload, get the next record, the next milestone. So I personally had a bit of an anecdotal experience actually a few days ago where my motivation to play was pretty low. You can basically say it's like burnout. So I kind of recently hit my recent PP milestone, which was 500 PP, and after I hit that, I was like, okay, now I can finally like just chill out. But the thing about doing that is that actually made my dopamine levels go down, because the thing about dopamine is that when you do something really crazy and it spikes your dopamine, so getting my 500 spike my dopamine, after you do that your dopamine baseline goes down. So that could probably explain why I wasn't really motivated to play the game that much, because I was like, okay, now I hit my milestone, now I can chill. There's actually an issue with that where I didn't set my next goal. My next goal now should be 600 PP. That's my next milestone. And my last session, I was not really feeling it. I was like playing like dog shit, and I was just not really motivated to play. And I was like, dude, what am I doing? And I put a mental goal in myself that I gotta go for that next PP milestone, which is 600 PP. So I'm like, all right, let's get the next PP milestone, 600 PP. So this is my play for PP mindset. I got to get that next PP milestone, and now I'm more motivated to play the game now, and I'm going to go back into it, and I'm going to be playing for improvement. The thing about playing for PP is that you can't all the time be playing for PP. Like, let's say you're a 6-digit guy and you're usually used to getting like 200 PPs and stuff. Like, you can't all of a sudden just say, okay, now my next goal is 600 PP. No, you gotta get to 300 PP, bro. That's your next milestone. And how we get there is pretty obvious. You just play for improvement. So you go play the other skill sets that you're not good at. You're kind of lacking those skill sets. So for me, my lacking skill sets that I would need to improve on are high AR. So 10.3, and I've been playing for that. I've been playing for improvement on high AR specifically, because as you get higher and higher stars, there's going to be lesser AR 8 maps, which are where I got all my PP from. So I'm going to have to do AR 9 so I can do even better, so I can unlock more maps for me to farm. So that's where my play for improvement pathway, and I'm not going to get a lot of PP from it because I'm still dog shit at AR 9. But once I am at a adequate level of reading that approach rate, I can start getting a shit ton more PP, and I could probably unlock my 600 PP milestone on an AR 9 map that way. And then here's another thing about this motivation to set a new goal. So there's a key point out of this experience I had. So we want to progressively overload our progress and go for even harder and harder maps. So when I set the next goal of the higher PP, I basically got new shoes to fill, where I got to fill those shoes with my improvements. So I got to get better at the game and improve at other skills that I am bad at. So that is AR 9, for example. And I got to fill those shoes with my new skill so that I can get that 600 PP. So I just want to explain this cycle again. So first I play for PP, that is the mindset. And then once we reach the next milestone, so I had to play for PP mindset where I want to get 500 PP. Now we hit that 500 PP mindset, but I got a little bit of burnout after I hit that. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to go do the play for improvement so that we can get better at the other skill sets that we're lacking at. But at the same time, we still want to have that play for PP mindset so that we can hit the next milestone. So that's 600 PP for me. So I'm going to be doing that play for PP mindset. I am looking at 600 PP. That's my goal right there. So I'm going to be playing the other skill sets so I can get there, which is AR 9. Eventually, I am going to get that 600 PP milestone, and it's guaranteed to happen. I know it's going to happen. So this is my personal cycle. So again, play for PP, and then once you hit the milestone, then you play for improvement while having to play for PP mindset, and then you hit the next milestone and you just repeat. And that's kind of how my approach to OSU has been. Of course, you can have play for fun here and there. Like, it is a video game at the end of the day, and you're free to play it how you want, but this is my personal cycle for how I've been playing the game, and it's how I've been able to steadily climb an OSU game. Like, I'm not that crazy at the game where I have like crazy genetics or something where I can go crazy mode. Like, I actually had like a pretty bad start in OSU. Like, I was actually very slow improver, like compared to people nowadays, but I've been implementing these strategies to my play sessions, and it's how I've been able to steadily get better and improve myself. And just a small side tangent that is kind of related but not really. So I made a video on this earlier where I said the number one reason why you can't improve in OSU, and it was basically like people saying that you have like self-limiting beliefs. Like, they're like, I can never reach 1000 PP or all of that. Thing about that is, if you say that, you're never going to reach that level. You're never going to reach 1000 PP if you say that you're never going to reach 1000 PP. Right? You could instead just say, I can't reach 1000 PP yet, but I will get there. And that's what I'm going to say, because I am going to get there as well, the 1000 PP milestone. Like, I literally started off as literally anyone else, like playing these 3 stars and stuff, gained like 50 PPs as my milestone. I mean, I am not anywhere near there at 1000 PP. Like, I am only halfway there with the 500 PP milestone. So I'm only in the halfway point of the journey, but that is still pretty decent. Yeah, those self-limiting beliefs, it's a little side tangent for overall improvement in OC game. That's why I think play for PP is the best mindset for improvement overall. I'm just gonna give some plugs at the end of this video here. If you made this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching, and I just want to plug my Discord server. You can join it in the link below. So I don't have anything to sell you guys, but the zero cost way to support this channel is to subscribe to this channel and share it to a friend or someone that might need this video if you find this information useful and relevant to your experiences. Yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really have anything else, and yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video again, and take care, guys.